Good evening. What's it like going to the cinema when you live in Spain or the Canary Islands? Well, sometimes they have films on in what's called version original, which means it's in English. That's great for me. These two speak perfect Spanish, so they don't care. But me and Mrs. Travel On, we need to watch it in English. So we're heading to the cinema in Arrecife to watch Deadpool, and I cannot wait. But let's take you with us and I'll show you, well, a cinema with a difference. Look at this place. It's beautiful. Come on, let's go. So look at this for a walk to the cinema. I mean, where in the world would you be able to walk to a cinema with views like this? The sun is just going down. We're up here a little bit early. It's around 5:30, 5:40. Film starts at 7:20. But, well, we're going to go for something to eat at a place called Chow Chow, which is right next door to the cinema. Look at that. Now, Jack's already seen this film. He went and watched it in Spanish. First time for Alfie and first time for me and Mrs. Travel On. But this is a beautiful place to come down and have a look at, look. So make sure to stay with us all the way to the end of this video, because not only am I going to show you Chow Chow, I'm also going to show you what this place is like after the cinema at night, because it will come alive. It'll be very busy, so you'll get to see us coming out. And of course, I'm going to show you the cinema, because the cinema is quite unusual. It's very old-fashioned. But, I mean, what a setting. So there it is over there, look. You can see that building there. That is where we're heading. But as I said, I mean, as settings goes, a cinema with a view. So come on, let's head down in this direction. Let's get to Chow Chow, because wait until you see the burgers. They are probably the best on the island. Such a quaint place. Look, you've got a little gastro pub and bar up there. You've got the little boats with all the plants in, and you can actually come right down to the water's edge here. Now, it is a little bit slippy because sometimes when the sea comes in, well, it covers this place. But if you come down here, look, you can see fish, you can see crabs. The wildlife is fantastic. And you can see all the tiny little boats, look, that are owned by the locals. And the kids sometimes come down here and do a bit of swimming. In fact, we noticed as we walked in, they were jumping off the wall from over there. But what a gorgeous place. I am starving. So, welcome to Chacho Burger. I tell you what, they've got one of these in Playa Blanca, and it's quite possibly the best burger I have ever tasted. And with it being right next to the cinema, it's perfect because all the burgers in here are named after different films. I cannot wait to get stuck in. I'm taking you with us. Come on. Let's go get some burgers before we go in there and watch the film. And come on, are you hungry? Starving. Starving. Look, Mrs. Travel On, starving. Jack's just finished work, and that's the cinema there, look. So we're going to take you in there in a minute. But before that, it's time to get fed. And I cannot wait. I think we're going to sit, well, you've got a choice of sitting outside or inside in here. And I'll just show you inside, because it's all about the movies, look. Right, come on, should we sit inside or out?
I'm thinking in.
I'm thinking in. All right then, go on then, Jack, you get us a table. Let's get ordering. What can I say? It's a burger with a view. Look at this, overlooking San Ginés in Arrecife, and there's one in Playa Blanca as well, and every single Chacho burger is based around films. This one is ideally located right next to the cinema. Everywhere you look, there's different themes and different ornaments, models and places and things to look at that are all about the movies. So if you're a movie buff, this place is gonna be amazing. It's really well thought out as well, and the decor is just perfect. They also do craft beer. You can sample loads of different craft beer, both here and in Playa Blanca. So you're spoilt for choice on things to see and things to do here, and it really has got a proper retro vibe as well. Just check this out. We chose to sit inside, but you can also sit outside overlooking San Ginés, and what a view, what a place to enjoy a burger. We grabbed one of the booth-style seats and got ready to tuck in to one of Lanzarote's greatest burgers and just take in the ambience of the movies before we hit the cinema next door. It wasn't long before the food arrived and I went for a Mission Impossible. Look at the state of this. Mrs. Travelon went for a Back to the Future, which I believe has peanut butter on, believe it or not, but there's some really unusual burgers that you can order here. Alfie just went plain with a 200-gram big old burger, and Jack went for a Zorro, which was very barbecuey and had a little bit of nachos in as well. But I tell you what, we were starving. Now trust me, I did overdo it. The Mission Impossible is actually two 200-gram burgers with egg, bacon, salad. I mean, look at it. It is just a monster. Mrs. Travelon was trying to be a lady and cut hers in half. I think she failed the mission there. What do you think? And me? Well, I couldn't even get this in my big fat face, but I had to deconstruct it to get it down me. But I did manage to get all of it down me, and I actually had the meat sweats afterward. Every single morsel was ate. There was nothing left, and the bill arrived in one of the retro video cases. Now, what do you think of the price? $67.70. Considering I had the Mission Impossible, they were big old burgers, and the view was amazing. I thought it was fantastic. So with our bellies full, we're headed to the cinema next door to get our tickets for Deadpool and Wolverine. I was proper excited. Now, this place is really oldie worldy. There's no internet booking here. It's a personal service. You get your ticket at the kiosk, and it's just such a nice place. I mean, have you ever seen a cinema with views like this? Now, I'm going to make you jealous here, and let me know in the comments how this compares to the UK and Ireland, but the price is between €5 and €6 to see a film. What an absolute bargain. Another thing that makes this cinema, or cinemas here in Lanzarote in Spain, a little bit different is they don't check for ages. I mean, this is an 18 film, but Alfie's 11, Jack's 16. Am I a bad parent? I don't know. I mean, they're going to see it anyway. But service with a smile all the way. Very oldie worldy. It's technology, but with the old style of customer service. And I like that. What do you reckon? I told you at the beginning, I'm going to show you a cinema with a difference. Look at this place. It's a really old-fashioned building as well. I'm not sure if it was a cinema all the time or it was a theatre, because in here they've actually got a theatre. And this is one of the rooms where they show the films. It's one of the bigger rooms, but check it out. This is like stepping back in time for me. And you know what? I wish we were back in the olden days where things were a lot easier. They've kept the real old-fashioned style of this place. Now, there's a downstairs and an upstairs. I've never seen anybody sit upstairs, but I would say if it's a brand new film that's just been launched, then they probably would fill this theatre. But what do you think of this? Would you enjoy a film here? Now, it is fully air conditioned, even though it's very oldie worldy. It's just stunning. Let me know in the comments what you think of this cinema so far. I honestly don't know where my kids put it, but they wanted popcorn and drinks when they got inside. But I tell you what, I'm going to surprise you with the prices here as well and maybe make you jealous. But before that, let me show you this. This is the outside terrace of the cinema. Could it be the smoking area? I don't know. I suppose you could do. But look at this. Wow. I mean, looking over the beautiful San Ginés from a cinema. This is what I say when I tell you I am showing you a cinema with a difference. Me and Jack took in the views out here while they ordered some popcorn, drinks, and whatever else they're going to spend my money on. What are you getting?
A combo 3. Jack's going to have a Fanta, I'm going to have a Sprite.
2 popcorns, 2 drinks, drum roll please, don't get too jealous, €8. I mean, you know I'm the tightest man on the internet, but even I can be happy with those prices. How does it compare to where you're from? So we were in Sala 2, which is one of the more modern of the screens, and it's fully air conditioned, seats are comfortable. These lot got stuck into their popcorn, I was too full, and the trailers began. Now, another thing at cinemas here, if the film starts at 7:20, it will start at 7:20. There's no long trailers and then it starts 20 minutes later, but this is where I made my fatal mistake. I realised I'd left my glasses, so I had to sit there with my sunglasses on. I must have looked a proper tool, but there wasn't that many people here. The lights were down, so it was okay. I can't see without them, but you do get quite a few locals that will come and watch the version original. Well, because either they speak English or they like to just read in the subtitles, and like me, they can't watch a film where the voices don't go with the lips. Are you like that? So the film is in English, but it is with Spanish subtitles. If you can live with that, you're rocking and rolling. So I'll see you after the film. Right then, the film's over. I must have been the only person in there that kept having to put my shades on because I can't see. And now I've got to drive home without my glasses as well. So let's see what San Ginés is like and what it's like coming out of the cinema. Because this is where, well, it's busier and it's going to look super cool. Here we go, look, all lit up. There's another film going on. It's around 9 o'clock, so it's a late start for another film, but the Canarian culture, they love a good late night. They're not like Mr. Travel in bed by 9:30. So let's have a look over here. Look, you can see at night time, with everything lit up, it looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that, what a place. So we're gonna walk all the way along there. Now there is one thing different tonight, and at the end, there's a fair, and that's because, well, there's a big festival on at the moment, so you can see some lights in the background. But this is what it looks like at night. It's gorgeous. There's Chow Chow, look. There's actually a queue outside, all tables full in there. Right then, come on, let's go for a walk. Alfie, what did you think of the film?
Okay.
It was okay. I thought it was okay. I thought it wasn't too bad. Mrs. Travelon, just okay?
It was all right. I've seen better.
Seen better. Jack thinks it's one of the best films he's ever seen, but there you go. We all like different things. Anyway, let me show you this. Here we go. Hello. Look at this place all lit up. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is a completely different experience. If you can get down here, it's certainly worth coming down. It's completely different to sort of your Porta del Carmen strip and your Playa Blanca strip. It's just very traditional. You've got a bit of shisha going on in there as well. And a lot of the locals just come down, they have a little walk. But what some of them do is they'll come down and just sit here on the walls, bring a few beers down, and they just sit sort of outside the bars and take in all the ambience. The cheap way to do it, that would certainly be the non-teetotal Mr. Travelon's way. What do you reckon? But look at that. What a place. What a cinema with the difference, eh? To come to the cinema and just walk out onto this. Some really modern places as well, like this place behind me, look. It's been quite modernised over the past few years. A lot of it has been done because of the cruise ships. Quite a few cruise ships come down here. So in the daytime, don't know whether the cruise ships stay overnight in Lanzarote or whether people spend the night on the cruise ship or come down here. I would think more in the afternoon they come down here, but that's why there's some quite posh restaurants and it's been done up. So here you go, look, this is proper Lanzarote here. A proper little local place here, does all seafood, croquetas, tapas. Very, very popular. And you've also got a little touristy place here. Look, La Playa, one of my favourite little shops. And that place looks like a little pub. Tasca La Raspa, that's called. Looks like a little pub. Lots of people, old, young, couples, all different types of people. None of your sort of touristy places down here. None of your €1 a pint or anything like that. I think the food is either very traditional, very tapas, and price-wise, I would say probably a little bit of a premium. Maybe not in some of these places, like Casa del Miedo. That looks really traditional. Look at that beautiful place up there, look. All lit up. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? What do you think? Would you like to come down here for a night? So there is a car park and there's a little dirt track car park. That's actually got the fair on tonight. And then there's another little car park just a little bit further up. So there's plenty of parking. If you have got a car, you can come down here. Or, well, you could get a taxi from Costa to Geese if you were stopping there. It wouldn't cost too much, probably about 15, 20 euros. Porta del Carmen a little bit more, probably 25 to 30 each way, or you could get the local bus. I'm not sure which one it is, but I'll have a little look, see if I can put it down in the comments for you. And you see the flashing lights in the background, look there, that's for the fiesta, so the fair is in town. Lovely little ice cream place that we're about to pass as well. You see his face? See his face light up? I mean, he's had a massive burger, he's had popcorn in the cinema. Do you want an ice cream?
Maybe.
Never stops eating. It's a maybe or a yes. Do you want one or not? Never stops eating.
A bit full.
He just said he's full. Are you sure? Nice chocolate ice cream.
No, I need to lose weight.
Oh, well, there you go. He wants to be healthy. He's been watching too much Deadpool, I think. Wants to get that six-pack like the Wolverine.
Prefer Deadpool.
So here we are essentially at the start, or the end for us. There's some little views there. And this is But usually we park up in that street there. There's a little dirt track, but that's full with the fair. They've got the big fairground here. You can see they've got the cotton candy and stuff. And we parked just over the road this time, but it means that we get to walk through this, and this is something you won't see every day. So this is something new. It's just on this beautiful bridge, which you can usually come down and just overlook. Some pretty lights going all the way through. I don't know what purpose they serve. They do look nice. There you go. And there, over there, look, is the fair. So you can see the fairs there. It's been in Playa Blanca, it's been in Puerto del Carmen, and now it's in Arrecife. So that's why it's quite busy in this area tonight. Normally it's not quite as busy in this area, but it's always busy down there. But again, stunning views, eh? So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. That was just a little taster of what it's like going to the cinema in Lanzarote, Spain, the Canary Islands. They do have version original on. It's usually on a Monday and Thursday night, and it's up here. You can Google it and you'll find out what day the version original's on. If you're on holiday, maybe it's something you want to do. I doubt it, but if not, you could always come down here, couldn't you? But if you have got kids and you do want to come down for the night and there is a good film on, well, it'll give them something to look forward to, won't it? Right, I'll see you in the next one. From me, Mr. Travelon, it's goodbye. Let's get these lot home. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.